My dad told me once, I'll never forget the conversation, and I will, of course my dad didn't call me Slim, he called me Kevy, and he said, Kevy, you're nothing but a frustrated musician, and you will never be happy until you're doing what you want to do.
No ice, no juice, no Coke, no soda, no tonic, and no fruit or vegetables in my drink, ma'am. Fill that plain, clear glass 4 fingers high. I'm taking it straight, no false hope chaser tonight. Yeah, just give me a double shot of pain, dear. No false hope chaser tonight. Bottoms up!
I think it's correct to say in the early months, Slim was created. I listened to old recordings of myself back in 2004, 2005, and it does seem to me like I was acting and kind of creating this alter persona. But then as the thing really kicked in, it seems much more to me now like I've just grown into the thing, or that it's even something that's happened to me.
Dinner in Leeds Hotel. I sat across from my grandma and her old granddad. We were bursting with a story to tell of when she was a beauty and he was a strong man, working in the J&L. And there's Steve.
Like a lot of things in my life began with the crash and burn of what had preceded it. And I got involved in local politics. I got my law degree. I was an attorney. I was doing all kinds of fascinating and interesting things, but I just got to the point where it seemed like that wasn't what I wanted to do with my life. And I quit everything, just turned my back on everything, walked away from everything. I quit my job. Shortly thereafter, I wound up in Calcutta, India, as a volunteer with Mother Teresa. And I went there with my second ex-wife, God love her. She stuck by me a little bit longer and was in India with me. And we tried to do that together. We were sort of struggling to save our marriage, I guess. A lot of this was wrapped up in being in an unhappy marriage, but I don't think it was really her fault. It just felt like I had been washed out, like the sky after a thunderstorm, and I just kind of was hovering for a while, and then it was right at that time that I got this idea that just sort of dropped into my head about the band.
Thank you. When I grew up in the little northern tier town of Bradford, Pennsylvania, the high-grade oil metropolis of the world, icebox of the nation, and birthplace of the Zippo windproof lighter, Bradford, PA. And I wrote a song about it. Like a lot of things up in that neck of the woods, it ends just like it begins, and it begins just like this. Way up on that old northern tier, oil 50 years and a million miles from here, in Bradford, Pennsylvania. I ain't from around here. I grew up on that old northern tier. Up there in Bradford, they're still making Zippo lighters every day. And if one of them damn things break, they fix it free. Yes, sirree. My high school sweetheart still works there. Rita was her name. She never got around to fixing me. No, sirree.
The people say, Slim, you know, you grew up in Bradford, Pennsylvania, way up on that old northern tier. How come you talk like this? And I said, well, I did grow up in Bradford, but I grew up in South Bradford.
I grew up on that old northern tier. Tell them all about it. In the village of James Queen City on a cold and frosty morn, in the room above the general store. That's where my dad was born in 1927, the year of Lindbergh's flight. That's one more baby cried in the night.
Ever since I was 8 years old and saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show, I've wanted to be a singer. And I've done a lot of other things besides that, and here and there throughout the last 50 years or so, I've come back to it. One that I can sing a cappella is a song that I wrote for my son Sam. It's called Happy Birthday, Sam. It was originally entitled Merry Christmas, Sam, but because I wrote it for him on Christmas Day, like a lot of songs, I was broke and I needed to give somebody something, so I wrote him a song. Sitting in the kitchen, all by myself, on a hazy birthday morn, thinking about all the things I've done since the day that you were born, and all the people and places I left behind, the dreams that slipped through my hands. But being your dad is the best job I've had. Happy birthday, Sam. As I've said, the slim thing just kind of happened to me, and I feel like I really have grown into it, and that now I am slim. I mean, I don't feel like I've, well, I guess I do feel like I've changed a lot. I even talk differently, and it's just the way I naturally talk now. It would be tougher to stop talking like this. My prayer is that I'll die on stage with a smile on my face, whispering the Savior's name, which is kind of a takeoff on a beautiful line from a Hank and Audrey duet, Dear Brother, which is one of my favorites. Bury me upon that northern tier, lay me down beside my mother dear. She's sleeping in the ground on the southern edge of town for the better part of 49 long years. In winter snow, summer sun, and autumn rain, she sleeps on a hill outside of Kane. It gets mighty cold up there, beside her I won't care. Just bury me upon that northern tier. I still see my dad sitting in that chair when he told us she'd gone with the angels fair. And I was sitting on the floor, just a little boy of 4, wishing I could follow Mother Bear. My brother started crying soft and low. I didn't cry, and why I still don't know. But in oh so many ways, I've been crying since that day. So bury me upon that northern tier. Now there's a beautiful solo, but I'll just go right into the third verse. This old weary world has got the best of me. Very soon I'll hear the Savior calling me. And on that happy day, when my spirit flies away, I'm asking you to take what's left of me to that hillside in the county of McKean, where Mother Betty waits so patiently. It gets mighty cold up there, beside her I won't care. Just bury me upon that northern tier. Oh, bury me upon that northern tier. Lay me down beside my mother dear. It gets mighty cold up there, beside her I won't care. Just bury me upon that northern tier.
So it's safe to say you found your life's work?
I sure hope so, yeah. It's like that old joke in the Arkansas Traveler where they ask the stranger comes up to the old codger, and he says, "So have you lived here your whole life?" And he says, "Not yet."